Okay, hi everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna start our discussion. Okay, first let me introduce myself. My name is Nohafiza number EXEC2020.
Myself, Tain Mala. My matric number is EX03569.
My name is Ahmad Ramizi bin Zaidin Arif. My magic number is EX03531.
My name is Sarah Adila. My matrix number is EX03567.
Okay, so today we're going to discuss about CSR in business, which is the corporate social responsibility. So as we know that CSR is a management concept whereby companies integrate social and environmental concern in their business operation and interaction with their stakeholders. Okay, so our main focus today to discuss about the pro and cons on CSR in doing business. Okay, so we're gonna start with the advantages first. So we're gonna start first, Mala.
Okay. Me and Afiza in group supporter team, and Mizi and Sarah will going to talk about the cons of CSR. Okay, let's me start the first point of the CSR. The first thing that I'm going to explain about the balances corporate power with the responsibility. Today's business enterprise possess much power and influence. Most people believe the responsibility must accompany power, whoever hold it. Like if in a company, the top management, people who are in the responsible position is like board of director, managers. Now I'm going to relate the point with our Malaysia government. Due to the COVID-19, many of us was facing so many problems, financial wise and health wise. Whoever facing problem financial wise are mostly the small to medium enterprise people. They are facing problem to running their business. Therefore, our government is took an action to help them. I get this article from the Times New Roman. It's about the corporate governance may sound boring to some small and medium enterprise as it is often associated with huge corporation, compliance, cost and a lot of reporting. But it will be them more good than harm in long term. Therefore, the board directors should have an in-depth understanding of corporate governance principle and be accountable for implementing them. I think if they follow or they are willing to help the SMEs, they can take immediate action by giving a loan to run their business after the COVID. For example, if any SMP applies for a bank loan for business expansion, it may help to show the bank that it has adopted corporation governance practices. Having a CG is about creating and protecting value, and it will help in enhancing sustainability over the long run. For if anyone come to a bank for looking for a loan, as a responsible person like manager will granted a loan for them. That's all for the first point. The second point is about discourage government regulation. One of the most appealing arguments in support of CSR is that voluntary socially responsible act may of increased government regulation of business. For example, I will going to explain about the COVID-19. When everyone is affected by the disease, we can see the price increases in hand sanitizer and the mask. Before the COVID, we can get the mask for just a 50 cent. But after the COVID, even from a shop or line in a box, we can get 50 pieces for 60 ringgit. So many of us facing problems for this. So government was fixed a price for everyone like retailer, wholesaler or whoever selling the price not more than for per piece is not more than 1 ringgit 20 cent. That's why whoever the not following the regulation which is fixed by the government will face this kind of problems. And the last point that I'm going to explain is about promote long-term profit for business. At times, social initiation by business produce long-run profit. Normally, whoever started their business from the beginning stage, they want looking for a big selling their product. If they are not really get that kind of profit, they are just shut down the business and looking for the other product or other business. Therefore, Malaysia government is give a suggestion. I get this article from the staff. Malaysia will be able to maintain its strong growth trend with the economic long-term potential growth to stay robust at 5%, significant stronger than the most of the investors. It's recently related to a topic with the government Malaysia, which is our competitive economy structure is underpinned, stable and relatively robust growth trend to the external business. Therefore, every investor should maintain their business graph, which they are really not facing the down or the upper profit. They have to go stable with their business. I think that's all from me. Next points will going to explain by Norafiza.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mala. Okay. Next, I will continue for the two main point, which is the improve stakeholder relationship and enhances business reputation. So I will give some example to support our point. Okay. So the first point in improve stakeholder relationship. Okay, so one of most important stakeholders in organization is employees. So in my opinion, majority of us has a desire to help the needy, but only a few are able to do so due to their limitation of job and life commitment and time. So this is why most of employee option to work for companies where they know that their actions play a much bigger role in the scope of life. So by joining a company which actively support and doing CSR activities, employees can have a chance to help the needy and contribute to the societal development. And this will also lead to get the best workforce in organization due to the employees' responsibility and loyalty, which they have a better understanding in CSR policy. So CSR also helps increase employee satisfaction based on the perception which the way a company treats its community, which is shows how a company will treat their employees. As a result, this will help to increase employees' retention within the organization. Other than that, CSR initiatives followed by companies can easily be viewed as a marketing campaign about the company of their product, especially to the investors and consumers. It is a better way to grab people's attention and adoration by helping those who are in need by working for the society. Okay, so this will help investors or shareholders to invest more in the company for the long time and encourage consumers to buy the company's product regularly. Thus, I strongly believe that CSR activities performed by organizations has a big role and impact to build a strong relationship among all the stakeholders and lead to the development and sustainability of company. Okay, so move to the last point, which is the enhances business reputation. Okay, so my supporting idea is company brands reputation can only benefit from good deeds in community. So in today's digital era, companies that demonstrate corporate social responsibility are gaining exposure and praise for their involvement in social media, newspapers, or other mediums. For example, through CSR activities, customers are becoming more educated, more aware of current societal problems, and thus they also want to contribute to in any way to help solve a certain issue. Thus, when they get to know that they can buy product from a certain company that works for societal development, then they will definitely option for it. Customers will feel good when they buy products and services from companies that are helping the community. Recently, majority of our company's economy is affected due to the pandemic COVID-19 crisis. So many companies take the opportunity to help those who are in need. Besides, many companies also donating thousands and up to millions ringgit to our government in helping to resolve this pandemic crisis in our community, despite their main responsibilities and commitment in their own organization, management, and development. So from this initiative, the company has an opportunity to spread the word about their good deeds to grab society attention, which can contribute a value to the company reputation and enhances their brand's public image. In the same time, it also can help the company to stand out from other competitors and boost their company development. So in conclusion, from my point and Malar points, I think these are some of the reasons why most companies have adopted the CSR policies in their organizations. These efforts, whether large or small, it says a lot about the organization. Company that consistently demonstrate and acting on that knowledge on CSR. So we believe that social entrepreneurs are key in helping the country develop further in the upcoming years and reduce the negative impacts toward the company. So this is also help to show to the public on how the company earns their profit and benefits to the stakeholders and not about how spend their profit only. Okay, so that's all from me.
All right. Thank you,
Alright.
Fiza and Mala.
Okay.
I also understand what you guys try to explain about CSR and Mala try to explain about what I understand from Mala explanation is when she say discourage government regulation when you are relate with the COVID-19, and then the government try to be fair with among the businesses when you see the price of the marks they must sell not above than one ringgit 20 cent, right? So that's what is I try to understand what is the good in CSR, and like Noafiza say the government also itself try to be fair with among of the businesses. So it's quite good actually for CSR, but in my opinion, for concern about corporate social responsibility, I should be argue because for my first point, lowest economic efficiency and profit. Why I strictly against in lowest economic efficiency and profit? Because in my point of view, as we can see, there are two or there are two of small business and big business. Actually, as you can see, and for the small business, actually, sometimes the government or NGO are very choosy. They are not support the small business. That's why no, I'm so sorry. Actually, my point is impose unequal cost among competitors. Sorry. Okay, impose unequal cost among competitors. Why I strictly against this point? Because there are sometimes NGO or government are very chosen, and they are not to be fair with the small business and big business. As we know, big business, they are already achieve what they are target of. But for the small business, they are very sometimes they are chosen. So what can I say here? Why I argue with this point? Because uh the government supposed not to be chosen, and they must support the small business to achieve step by step. And then they must give an example like a big business like I give a local brand like Nilofar brand or anything else, like they have been achieved in a high and have been achieve a high profit. So in my opinion, for NGO and investor that I can relate in the small business, they must support this small business to achieve step by step. So based on what video that I've been watched by Wendy Wood had been said, small business company that are under a lot of short-term earning pressure. Why they are always earning pressure? Sometimes the investor who create the pressure being a positive impact for them to think long term about their business. So it can bring a lot of benefit actually when the investor press the small business to think outside from the box. So next, I move to big business. Why they can achieve their target? Sometimes maybe they are feeling confident. I can take an example like when you also say like Mars. Even they have a competitors, but they are confident with their business. And then even they know how hard the situation is. They try push themselves, and they try to give hire people surrounding them to give a job. So until now, Mars also get worldwide support from any NGO worldwide. So from that we can see government and NGO or even investors, uh, they are not to be chosen because even in our country we can see that sometimes they are very chosen on paid employee. So government or any NGO must be responsible on they are be fair.
Busy, sorry for interrupt.
Okay,
I
okay,
can
okay.
hear some noise over there.
Yeah.
I whether no from your phone or anyone else.
No, I don't think so for me because I also hear that.
You also hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So uh, I'm moving on to my second point. My second point is lower economic efficiency and profit. Why I against this point also? Because certain country like Africa or any country that we we are not popular, actually are not popular in gain profit or businesses actually why they are lower economic efficiency and profit. Sometimes their citizen itself lack of skills, lack of knowledge, and maybe new in businesses. So what can I say here? Government and other NGO maybe they must give uh, training. They must give a good training for them before they join any businesses. Sometimes why the businesses cannot be successful because of the employee lack of these things. Sometimes when you have a knowledge but you lack of skills, it's cannot be work out. So uh, and then one more thing is why the country are not improved is they are only focusing on their country. They are not focusing on the worldwide. So in this case, what's supposed to be the government take is they must look forward and give the citizen looking forward what is coming and up to date. You know what I mean, right? So, like, I can I can give an example, like from the video that I've been watched. Like Wendy would say, the best way businesses to grow is to find the most challenges in our society. Because when we do that, our innovation, incredibility, and motivational responsibility come out from ourselves, and and ourselves also can be and ourselves also can be proud after we have been looking for something challenges for in our businesses. So it can become like a healthy competitors between the businesses. So what can I say here, and what can I conclude with my point is the government and the NGO must, or even investor actually, they must support small business or big business or any businesses actually to looking forward and to looking up to date. Why they must to support their businesses? Because the businesses also can bring the profit to their country, to improve their market in their country. Even they did not put uh, any of work, but when they are doing business, people surrounding world will know what a main point in that country in businesses. So that's all for me. So I'm giving next to Sarah.
Okay, hi, and thank you to Mala, Kak Fiza, and Mizi. I get the point that Mala and Kak Fiza are trying to explain, but I'll be against corporate social responsibility, CSR, same with Mizi. Okay, firstly, purpose of business is to only use its resources properly and deciding how to make profit. Corporate social responsibility, CSR, actually imposes hidden costs passed on to stakeholders such as employees, society managers, and government. If this happens, someone needs to pay the bill for social actions. This social action is including people to spend their time for common good, like volunteering in CSR campaigns. If the company raises the amount of safety protocol, the tendency for the stakeholders to get a lower dividend is high. Thus, if society knows that they will be charged for it in the long term, they may not vouch for this social responsibility. Okay, my second point is CSR will require skills business may lack. This means that the workers in the departments such as financial department, R&D department, marketing department cannot fix and figure out the social problems. The lack of passion and experience in solving the social problem also will increase and lead to inefficient to higher and costly methods of approach. This can cause the company to hire other expert people to be in charge of it and need to spend some allocation for the expert person. Okay, last but not least, CSR will place responsibility on business rather than individually. It means that people cannot depend on the company as they need to take all responsibility for their own action. Each employee needs to be ready physically and mentally to make the campaign successful, even if they are forced to do work outside their field. Okay, for the conclusion is, for my conclusion is let the companies focus on their business and innovate the product or services so that they can compete with other companies. Without corporate social responsibility also, companies can produce highly skilled work as they can generate and use their expertise in doing their jobs and duties. Thus, indirectly, companies are actually helping our country to maintain and improve the global marketplace. Okay, that's all from me.
Any objection?
Too much to say, but I don't know how to say.
Okay, what
Okay.
I can... Okay, Kakak explain first.
Okay, you first.
Me. Okay, from the explanation from Mizzy, he said just now our government is very choosy to the small business and the big business. Actually, the CSR program is they are really wanted to have the employee or the what customer who are really need any support from the government. Therefore, just now I have mentioned our government is take an action for SME enterprises, which is from small to medium. They really wanted to help them to overcome the COVID problem of their business, uh, which which is I can compare the point from Mizzy and from me. Uh, our government is really willing to help the small business. Somehow they are really not showing before the COVID, but after the COVID, we can really see how effective they are.
Okay, thank you, Mala. Actually, I get it, your point. Actually, yeah, that's right. Actually, some maybe before this we can't see the government helping the small businesses, but now we can see the government try to help by with BPN. You know, Makcik Kia now they are current issue, right? So okay, now I agree with
Mala.
Mala point. Yeah.
Before COVID also there are some organization, I'm not sure if they will call it as an organization as Madi Pharma. They are really formed to help the farmers or the oil palm like over so that means our government is really responsible to have those kind of business from beginning. They are really helping them. I think our CSR program is really helpful lah. Kakak,
Okay.
any objection? So you
Okay.
guys who are the opponent team for the CSR is really support to CSR or you are still against the CSR?
Okay, I want to add one more thing about
Okay.
Sarah's points.
Okay.
About the influence of hidden costs. Okay, so I can see your point that small business is actually difficult to do the CSR activity because they itself is struggle to earn their profits, right? But for the business company or industry, I think they can manage the costs very well, right? So like before, I have do some interview with Petronas staff. So the Petronas also actively doing the CSR activities. So they have their own department to plan, to analysis all the CSR activity, all the budget for the CSR activities. So I think from that, with the good and proper planning, so there should be no issues on the hidden costs, right? Okay, so CSR for the small business, maybe they can learn from now on how to contribute to the society without affect their own business. Okay. So we can see that a lot of advantages actually for the CSR for the company instead of
Yes.
the advantages, but also we can see that it may contribute more disadvantages to the small companies, but later when they develop their company, they can also perform the CSR activity.
Okay, I need to.
Okay.
Sorry. Proceed.
Okay, so or the small companies can do a joint venture with other company.
Mhm.
They can also contribute their community to the society. Okay, Sarah.
Okay, I think I need to agree with Mala and Kak Fiza that CSR are giving positive impact to the company and also society. Due to this modern era, we can access all information and contact with people by using our smartphone. By doing CSR, company can encourage the young generation to appreciate environment, doing welfare activities such as donate some clothes or money to the needy, protect and defend the Malaysian natural heritage and many else. So indirectly, we are actually cultivating all good values among us, and this can help the company to maintain their good image and reputation.
Yeah, right. I agree with Sarah because we cannot only depend on government's responsibility only. So other company who afford to contribute to the society, they also can help the government and the community. So actually, we all play the role, our own role in contributing in CSR.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, so want to add some more?
Any objection from the opponent team?
uh,
No.
I think that's all from us actually. We are totally agree with you guys' point, and after Sarah have been explained what she have been understand about your both point. So I'm agree with the CSR point. Thank you guys.
Okay, so in conclusion, we think that CSR bring more goods to the
Society.
businesses and
Yes.
society. Okay,
I think that's all for
Alright.
our discussion.
all right. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Uh,
bye
Bye bye.
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 Okay.